Hi Durjoy, a very warm welcome on our channel Beyond the Mirror.
Thank you for having me here.
With your books and your writing, you inspire millions. In this topic, you've spoken very less.
When I got it done, I did not tell a lot of people that I'm getting it done because for me, it was a very aesthetics backed thing that I was doing. But now I'm okay to talk about it because I know that it's beyond vanity. I did not have great hair, so everyone said, you have a receding hairline. One thing, I was taking a video of playing with my kids and she was like, you are balding. My little one starts pulling my hair, don't do it. If I go to a swimming pool, the second I dip my head in, I'm going to come out and start looking bald. That restricts you in ways that you don't realize it then. The first day that I entered and Dr. Abhishek really showed me the bald patches, I was like, I am way balder than I thought. Had I continuously lost more hair and sort of gone bald, I would have taken a hit.
Yeah.
Right? But now my life has transformed in the way that I do not have to care about my hair even one bit. I started looking normal in 2 weeks.
With your wife, have they seen any change in your vibe?
My wife has seen it. Because earlier she would see me struggle and then ask if my hair is okay. I can go to the pool anytime, I can play, I can sweat. It gives you a certain level of innate confidence. If I knew it was this easy, I would have done it a couple of years earlier.
So tell me, young boys who are struggling with hair loss, what is that message that you would want to give?
There are so many struggles that you have to deal with in the course of your life. Why add another one? And now, if you have a way to fix it, go ahead and fix it. It is a huge comfort. It is a huge luxury to wake up, look into the mirror and say, yeah, I'm looking fine. All you have to do is shave a little and go out.
Hi Durjoy, a very warm welcome on our channel Beyond the Mirror.
And
in fact, we're more excited more than just talking about the hair journey. We would want to know so much about you as a writer, as a father, as a husband, as a human behind all these wonderful storytellings and the bestsellings that you have. So really excited to talk about it.
Excited to be here.
Before we get into your books and hair and all of that, tell us, how was Durjoy in your childhood? And as a teenager, we would want to know how you were as a child.
My childhood was very uncomplicated. I mean, my parents were only concerned about a couple of things, that I should finish my lunch and that I should be good at academics, because Bengali families, they were very academics focused. So as long as I was doing these two things correctly, they were pretty much okay with it. And one thing that has contributed to me being a writer is that because I'm a Bengali and every Bengali has a huge library at their place, I too was pushed into reading a lot. So when I was younger, they used to give me gifts as books. So I used to read a lot. I remember this crazy thing that when I was in my middle school, my parents gave me this banned version of a Salman Rushdie book and said, read it. And I was in 8th or 9th. And I'm like, what is this? And I remember in the very first page, there was this word called defenestration, which is like throwing someone out of the window. And I was like, you cannot expect me to read this book. But they were like, no, you have to read all of this. It came back to bite them because then I took up writing and I left everything. But but my childhood was more or less extremely happy.
You were a very obedient.
Yeah, obedient kid, yeah.
You started writing very early, I think, when you were 18 or 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 21.
Yeah.
So what pushed you to, get your first book out?
There's a point that comes that you read a few books and you're like, I can write better than this guy. So I think that point happened when I started reading a lot of young adult fiction. I was like, yeah, I mean, this book is great, but I can also write it. So when I started writing my first book, it took a few attempts, but I wrote the book, but not thinking that it would get published. Because in India, no one was getting published. I mean, at least in this commercial young adult fiction space, no one was getting published. You had to be a literary writer to get published. So I was like, okay, but at least I have written a book that is a big enough flex. So I wrote the book, finished it, and then I sent it across to publishers that I have written this book, do you want to publish it? With zero expectations. I was like, this is the end of it. But luckily, our publisher said, "Oh, we like the book, we want to get published." Even then, I was like, okay, they are going to come out with one print of this book is going to tank badly, but I will have one copy of my book and I will show it to my grandchildren. See, I used to be a writer, I wrote this book. But luckily that book worked,
course,
and then it just started.
Do you feel any kind of pressure because now you have millions of readers, you know, you're so popular, so every time you write something new, is there any kind of pressure that you feel back of your mind?
No, I mean, I have felt that pressure. So when I was writing my 5th or my 6th book, and my sales were going down, because I was the first 5 books that I was writing, I was in my college, so I used to write the same book over and over again. I was repeating myself. So by the time the 6th book came out, I was like, I need to go back to my first book and deconstruct a bestseller. That is the only time I took the pressure of writing a book for my reader, and the book did not work. So now I write the book that I want to read. Unless I'm into the book, I cannot write it. Then I'm constantly thinking, okay, this is this chapter, will the reader like it or not? You cannot do that in your first draft. I mean, I have found that to be highly unsatisfactory way of writing a book.
You've written so many love stories. I think we would all want to know, what is your own love story with Avantika?
First books are usually autobiographical. You are writing about yourself because that's the subject that's very close to you. So I was writing about myself. So the main character's name was Deb. Now I wanted a name for the girl, and I was looking for a name, and I honed in on this name named Avantika. So I wrote Avantika. And I wrote the first book, then I wrote the second book, then I wrote the third book. So Avantika was in Dubai. She used to come to India. She used to pick up my book, go back, read the book. And when she was reading the book, every time she would read her name, she was like, this guy is writing about me. Incidentally, the girl that I was writing about looked exactly like Avantika. So she was tall, fair, etc. Very conventionally good looking. She was like, yeah, this is me. So by the time I came to my 5th or my 6th book, she found me on Facebook, and the first message but on a comment she wrote, "I love you." And because she was a reader, I used to reply, "I love you" back. And she was like, yeah. So now let's meet. So we met, and the first thing she said was, "Look, I have been dating you mentally for the last 2 or 3 years. So now let's just start dating in real."
Okay.
And, yeah, why not? I mean, someone like you is asking me out. I mean, there's absolutely no reason for me to say no. And so that's how we started dating.
So that time you were not in Dubai? She used to live here?
I was in Delhi.
Okay.
So she used to fly in. So it used to be a huge flex that my girlfriend is flying in from
Dubai
to see me.
And when did you actually then move to Dubai?
I moved to Dubai in 2017 when my first daughter was born, because Avantika was flying, and someone had to stay home, and because I'm a writer, I can work from anywhere. I was like, okay, fine.
Okay.
I'll come to Dubai.
So it's been close to 9 or 10 years that now you're
8 years.
8 years.
7.5, 8 years.
So what was your experience in terms of this particular segment of Dubai, like the aesthetics, the way people carry themselves here? And
when people say, Habibi, come to Dubai,
yeah,
they usually mean that you're driving a sports car,
yeah,
and you're going out and having sushi every day, and you're dressed up, and you have brands,
yeah,
and you're extremely cognizant of the way that you look and dress and bags you carry, etc., etc. But most people in Dubai are leading comfortable lives, but not outwardly flashy lives.
Yeah. In fact, when we launched our clinic here, everybody said, oh, in Dubai, when you open any aesthetic center, whether it's for skin or hair, almost all of them, and especially for hair, because of the water, the harsh environment, climate, hair has been a major concern. Every time I would visit here, they would say, the water of Dubai or the environment. So how did the water environment impact your hair when you initially moved here in 2017?
I did not have great hair, but I will not say that I was balding. So everyone said, you have a receding hairline. But when I saw it, I was like, no, this is fine. Maybe because I was used to it. But I think in 2018 was the first time that Avantika was taking a video of I was playing with my kids. And she was like, you are balding. Because I must have kind of bent down
forward.
And I was like, no, how can I be balding? And that's when she showed the video, and that's the first time that I noticed. Oh my God. And it was not like, it was it was not like a hint of balding.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
there was an entire patch that I could see, and I was shocked because, and I don't know that whether baldness comes from your
Genetics.
yeah
or
from
yeah.
your mother or your
Yeah,
because
yeah.
my dad has a full head
Lot
of hair
Okay.
even now.
Okay.
It's like, how can I be balding? And that's the first time that I realized that I was balding and that I need to do something about it.
Any initial treatments that you tried since
So
it's 2018? You
I
mentioned.
tried minoxidil for I think 2-3 years.
Okay.
And I would say that it was effective to a point
Yeah.
because I could see the patch going down a little and it became like manageable. I was like, yeah, this is okay. I'm happy with it. But I think over time, I think the efficacy sort of reduces, or maybe you're getting
Body
old.
gets adapted to it, also adapted to it, and then it doesn't work as
Yeah.
much, and it's
And-
more of a temporary fix.
And once it stops being that effective, I think I also lost the motivation to
use it every day.
that okay,
Correct.
it's not working out well, so why get into that trouble? And plus, I used to use that minoxidil foam, and that makes your hair rock hard.
Yeah, hard.
It becomes
True,
very
true,
difficult
true.
to
Yeah.
do anything with it. Then
Yeah.
it's just hard.
I remember we met in the year 2022. I think
Yeah.
that was in the very early phase when the clinic was not yet launched.
Yeah.
And you'd come with one of your, I think, brother-in-law or your
Brother-in-law,
friend.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And we had just that quick initial discussion
Yeah.
about the hair checkup and all of that.
Yeah.
So, what was exactly like? What was your research phase like, and what were those doubts and fears in your mind when you wanted to actually like think of taking up a treatment?
So I researched a lot, and although I could see that it's a very safe procedure to get done, because I did not have anyone around me who had done a procedure like that, I just could not take the jump. So even when I came to you, I was like fully convinced that okay, let's do it. And because I was also at the stage where I could have gone on with my life without getting it done also, because
Yeah.
no one was telling me that okay, you are balding, you should get a hair transplant done.
Right, right.
But I could tell.
You could
So if
tell.
there is a harsh light on me, when I would see the video, I would see okay, I'm balding, it's only going to get worse. And plus the major reason was, can I trust
Yeah,
anyone to
that was
get
the
this
major-
done? So I kept telling my brother-in-law, if you are getting it done, I will get it done. First you get it done. Because he was like major.
He had a major area
Yeah.
of hair loss.
So
yeah.
I think you get it done, then I'll get it done.
And I think he had the same to tell you.
He's not as frivolous than no, let's get it done together. No, you get it done.
So what were those initial fears in mind when you actually took a step that I'm getting it done, but what were the initial fears that you had?
I was like, I have a lot of things in between, so I cannot go bald. Can we do this where I'm retaining most of my hair and
not
then
shaving it off completely.
Yeah, not shaving it
Yeah,
off completely.
yeah.
And they say, yeah, we'll do it. And that was my first hesitation, that okay, I don't want to shave the entire thing off. I want to like keep it and then do it. The first day that I entered and Dr. Abhishek really showed me the bald patches, I was like, I am way balder than I thought I was. Then of course the procedure started, and I was told that it is painful. To be honest, in my case, I did not feel a lot. I mean, it was very, very manageable pain, especially when it gets into a rhythm where we're getting pricked it was not painful for me. We also did the procedure over
Divided sessions.
Divided it
Yes.
over 4 or 5 days, which gave me assurance that okay, we are not rushing into it.
Yeah.
We are going slow, and we are doing this correctly.
I think Abhishek goes very slow with the procedure. Even if somebody demands squeeze it in 2 days, he'll take his own time to do it over 4-5 days. I think that works.
And even the recovery was very easy. I mean, it was so easy that I can't recall having faced any discomfort. And because I did not get it shaved off, I started looking normal in 2 weeks. Like people could not say that okay, I have gotten something done, because my other hair was also very short. I think I was ready to go pretty soon.
So I think that didn't affect your work also, no? Facing cameras and all, I think within 2 to 3
absolutely.
weeks you could manage it.
It did not, I mean, I faced no problems facing
With
anything.
your work
I mean,
schedules as well.
no pain. It was, I mean, if I knew it was this easy, I would have done it a couple of years earlier.
Long back, right. How were your interactions with Dr. Abhishek?
Every time we would finish the procedure, my wife would come in and he would tell him that he has a very high pain threshold. Now the truth is I did not feel any pain. But that itself was like, I mean, that was my high point.
Yeah.
And okay, yeah, he's so encouraging. But other than that, as I told you, that the fact that a doctor is taking so much time doing a procedure when it could be possibly done in a day, theoretically, that itself I think gave me a lot of confidence. And of course, he's super soft spoken, super kind.
Yeah. Dubai, there are a lot of options actually, because there are so many aesthetic clinics, even countries around Dubai. I mean, people opt for traveling there, getting transplants done. What is your take on, like, if somebody would ask your advice or guidance based on your experience, top 3 things which are very important that one must look when they are kind of shortlisting or selecting a hair transplant clinic for a good quality hair transplant, because we know it's once in a lifetime procedure.
I think one of the first things, and I remember this from the first time that that we met in 2022. You said that we do not charge graft wise because we go for high density. If it takes X many drafts, we'll put X many drafts. If it takes X plus 2000, we'll go X plus 2000. In all through my research, I had never heard someone say that before and after. Even after, when I tell people where do you get it from, I got it done from Assure. Okay, what is their per draft?
Per graft cost.
Per graft cost. I have no idea because they don't charge like that. That itself is confidence, right? Because once it's per graft, then it becomes a very transactional sort of a thing. So I think that's a giveaway. If someone is asking for per graft, they can say anything. That is number one. Second is always go to someone where, I mean, for me at least, had I known someone has gone to Assure and would have told me go to Assure, I would have gone. When people ask me should I get it done, A is absolutely get it done without thinking get it done, but get it done from where I have got it done. And third is the kind of comfort. If you go in and they are hard selling you everything, then of course it's a giveaway. You know what's happening here, right? So yeah, I think these 3 are the top 3 things.
True. Talking about aesthetics, so it's more normalized when it comes to women, right? But I think with men, not only in India but also to an extent, I feel in Dubai, is there a little stigma still when men, kind of seek for aesthetic treatments or help? What is your take on that?
With hair transplant, I'll be honest, for the longest time, I also thought it is just aesthetics. And it is aesthetics, right? It is you want to look a certain way and that's why you want to get it done. But I tell you, I'll draw a parallel with a surgery which is similar, LASIK, right? So I got LASIK done because I did not want to wear specs and then I got it done. And my life became way easier. Because then you are not, I mean, you do not know till the time you get it done, you do not know how your life will transform. And my life transformed. And I was like, no matter how many times I go back in time, I will always get LASIK done. I will get it 5 years earlier. Similarly with hair transplant, I got it done because I was very irritated with, I click a picture, I'm looking bald, I don't like it, let's get it done. But now my life has transformed in the way that I do not have to care about my hair even one bit. I'm telling you, I came down from the room without thinking what my hair is looking. I can get up and I can walk around without thinking how I'm looking. So for me, one more pain point has gone out of the way, that how is my hair looking? I do not have to. And it is a huge comfort. It is a huge luxury to wake up, look into the mirror and say, yeah, I'm looking fine. All you have to do is shave a little and go out.
And of course, from the physical perspective, yes. But anything deeper that you felt kind of changed a little post this transformation?
If I go to a swimming pool, earlier, the first thing on my mind used to be, the second I dip my head in, I am going to come out and start looking bald. Similarly, if I used to play a sport, the minute I take my helmet off, I am going to look extremely bald. And it's not as if people will say that you're looking bald. I mean, no one is stupid enough. Everyone is very cognizant that, I mean, if a person is going bald, he's the first person to know that he's going bald.
Of course, yeah.
But you know it. And that restricts you in ways that you don't realize it then. But now, there's no restriction like that. I can go to the pool anytime, I can play, I can sweat like anything. My hair could be in any shape. I can just run my hand and it'll be nice.
Effortlessly.
So I think think it gives you a certain level of innate confidence. I will not lie, and of course you have sort of added 5 more years of youth to, which is a vain thing to say, but it's true. I mean, at least when you're in your 30s, you don't want to get old so soon. You want to hold on to a little bit of boyhood, and I think it's it's worth it.
Yeah. Like with your daughters or with your wife, have they seen any change in your vibe post this, that they, kind of gave you a feedback that, oh, we feel that this is something that's changed in you?
Yeah, my wife has. My wife has seen it. I mean, my daughters, I mean, they, my little one starts pulling my hair. Don't do it. I've suffered through something to get this. So don't worry. But my wife has definitely seen it, because earlier she would see me struggle and then ask, is my hair is okay, whatever. And now you're like, it's an exercise. You try doing it. When just increase the number of hair you have on your head, you start looking younger. She has always looked a little bit older than me, and I'm like, now you're looking even 2 years younger. But yeah, she has seen the difference.
So tell me, young boys who are struggling with hair loss and very underconfident, or it could be personally, professionally, what is that message that you would want to give? Because I think what you speak is very impactful, because we know how much people follow you and they will get influenced by what you say. So tell us, what is your message for them?
If anyone who's young and can afford a hair transplant, I think they should get it done. And I'm not saying it because it's an aesthetic thing to do. Say, for example, you're overweight, right? And you're trying to lose weight unnaturally, I would say don't do it, right? But with hair, you cannot do anything.
Yeah.
And now, if you have a way to fix it, go ahead and fix it. Why not? I mean, there are so many things, there are so many struggles that you have to deal with in the course of your life. Why add another one? Why try to build confidence with falling hair when you don't have to? I mean, of course, if you can, please go ahead and do it. But not everyone has the sort of wherewithal to sort of build that sort of confidence. I knew that I didn't.
Yeah.
Had I continuously lost more hair and sort of gone bald and gone bald in a not like an android sort of a way, but in like hair is here, a little bit of there, I would have taken a hit, right? So if you can fix it, please go ahead and fix it. Please go and fight other battles in your life which are more important.
True.
So hair is not a battle that you need to fight if there is already a solution. If you can fix it, please go ahead and fix it.
Yeah, and you make it sound so simple as well, so that people who are actually looking into this and quite nervous about looking at themselves in the mirror, I think this one motivational sentence is going to help them take that decision.
I would go back and get it done every time.
Yeah.
You give me 10 chances, I'll go back and get it done 10 times.
Yeah, and I think when this comes from you, it becomes even more impactful, because anyways, with your books and your writing, you inspire millions of them. So I think in this topic, you've spoken very less, and I'm glad that we could, really go into the details of your whole journey, because
there's one more thing. Earlier, when I got it done, I did not tell a lot of people that I'm getting it done, because for me also at that point in time, it was a very aesthetics backed thing that I was doing. I was doing a thing that was quite obviously vain, but now I'm okay to talk about it, because I know that it's beyond vanity. It's one fight that you do not have to fight every day. So why not go get it done? I don't care. I mean, everyone should get it done. Everyone should have great hair. Why not?
Yeah, of course. In fact, one of the patients I was talking to, he's like, there's a reason God has given us hair. And if you've lost it with time, there's no shame or taboo in, fixing it back, and you should be vocal about it. Yeah. And I think you being vocal on this topic is going to help a lot of people who are listening. Yeah. And it's going to normalize this whole process of transplant and kind of boost everybody's confidence, the ones who are struggling through this.
Let's hope so.
So this is so helpful that you got time and you actually shared your entire experience about the procedure and build that confidence for the audience.
It's a pleasure.
What I really want to know now is, what are you writing next? I was very eager to ask you this.
Now I've just finished writing my next book. It's going to be out in November. Okay. It's a love story again. But as every writer would say that it's a different love story, but I do believe it's different. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Wow. And when is that launching?
It comes out in November.
So we're looking forward to, and all the very best.
Thank you so much.
Before we wrap up, we want to do like a quick rapid fire round.
Okay.
Simple questions.
Sure.
Little to do with your books, little to do with also Dubai, and a little bit on your personal life
Sure,
with
sure.
Avantika. Yeah?
Okay,
So
let's
let's
do it.
go ahead. Okay, the first one. How has Dubai's lifestyle influenced your daily routine or maybe writing habits?
I think it gets me to the mall pretty often.
Okay.
Had I not been in Dubai, I would not go to the mall that
Malls.
often.
Okay. Morning beach run, a desert drive, or sitting in a cafe and writing your sessions? What's
Sitting in a cafe. The rest
Cafe.
will sound tiring.
A little on Avantika now.
Okay.
Describe Avantika in one word when she's mad at you.
3 words, not for long.
Okay.
She gets really mad,
Yeah.
but not for long.
Who wins the arguments usually? It's you or her?
I win the argument.
You win the
always.
argument.
I stretch out that argument till the time I win it.
One thing Avantika does that always makes you laugh, even when you're angry.
I mean, she starts laughing in the middle of
Yeah.
while I'm making an argument, she starts laughing because she doesn't think that it's a reason enough for the fight to go that big. So she starts laughing and then I start.
Okay. And who's more romantic, you or her?
She's more romantic in gestures.
Yeah.
I am more romantic in quieter ways.
One thing fatherhood taught you instantly.
That there are other important things in life than success.
The most unexpected thing about being a dad.
That happiness is so accessible. That you can just spend time with your kids and they are an unending source. They're also an unending source of irritation, but they're also an unending source of joy.
If your daughter grows up and reads all your books, which one would you not want her to read
A lot
first?
of them.
Yeah.
I would ask her to skip the first 7 books at least.
Okay. Book of yours you would love to rewrite today.
The worst book that I've written is You Are My Crush. I would like to rewrite it.
One myth about hair transplant you believed before you did it.
A, I thought it's painful. B, I thought you will be out of people's eye for a really long period of time because the healing process is going to be super long and you have to hide out.
Do you ever find yourself running your fingers through your hair just to enjoy the feel of it now?
So this is something that has changed because when I used to do it earlier, I could feel it go down and it used to be a slightly icky feeling because when you're looking at yourself in a mirror, sometimes it can look okay, but once you go back, it's not there. It used to give me the ick and now it doesn't.
And the last one. If your hair could talk, what would it tell you?
You look better with me, better with more of me.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So it was lovely talking to you. Thank you
Yes,
once again for all your time and giving all these valuable insights. And this was a very fun as well as a very meaningful conversation. Thank you once again and all the very best for your book launch, which is in November.
Thank you so much for having me, and it was great to talk about this because I haven't never talked about this.
Yes.
And I'm happy that people can sort of hear that it's okay to get it done.
Yes, it'll normalize it more for sure.